God says, the message must reach you now before it's too late. The silence around you is not just quiet, it's surveillance. Archangel Michael has been dispatched urgently, and this divine alert carries a burden too heavy for ordinary understanding. Your name has been whispered across dimensions, echoing in rooms where decisions are made without your presence. A secret government agency has been following every step, every word, every shift of your life. They are not just observing, they are preparing. What you thought was a coincidence was a coded sign. That strange call you received, the delayed emails, the interference in your devices, they were never accidents. This operation has been silently unfolding for months, and now the climax is only hours away. This isn't just earthly, it is spiritual, and the realms are aligning in a moment of crisis. Archangel Michael, warrior of the highest order, has descended with flaming urgency. Your soul has been marked for protection, but your actions must align. Type Amen to claim your divine alert shield. The heavens have been watching, and now earthly eyes are locked in. There is a file with your name, encrypted, but it holds details only the unseen could know. This isn't about crime, it's about energy, power, and unseen knowledge within you. They've noticed your dreams. They've documented your intuition spikes, your prophetic visions, the way you escape things you should not have known. This has made you a person of high interest, not just to light but to systems built in shadow. The next few hours will test your ability to listen. You must avoid the mistake of brushing this off as paranoia. This is the moment where the line between divine and deception grows dangerously thin. You've been protected up until now, but the shield grows weak if ignored. Do not walk into the next moment casually. Time is not on your side unless you align with this calling now. Type 333 if you choose divine intervention over danger. God says, you must pause everything unnecessary and tune in. Archangel Michael is standing near you now, urging you to open your eyes wider than ever before. The warning signs have already been sent, you've felt them. The shiver at midnight, the dreams where someone watches from behind a veil, the whispers in sleep, none of that was random. The spiritual realm has been trying to prepare you for the moment that now knocks with urgency. You cannot afford spiritual slumber. This agency is not bound by borders or names. It moves through digital realms, energetic maps, and ancestral timelines. You are being watched not just for what you've done, but for what you're about to do. A contract has been discussed in secret meetings. Not by you, but about you. High-level analysts have flagged you as a sensitive target of interest, coded words that point to your rare spiritual frequency. Type 777 to cancel every evil assignment and unlock Archangel Michael's protection. There is something embedded in your timeline, an event that will unfold unless redirected now. This is why the Archangel came with urgency, bearing a sword that cuts through false futures. His presence means the war is not future, it is present. Someone you trust is unknowingly passing along your energy. They're not evil, but they are being used. Your silence has been misunderstood as consent by the watchers. This is the time to clear your space, cleanse your devices, protect your voice. Your thoughts have been intercepted, but your spirit remains sealed unless you allow the breach. You must act, not out of fear, but alignment. Type 444 to cover your household with the wings of Archangel Michael now. The Watchers aren't just human. There are algorithms feeding from your light, draining your strength with distraction and misinformation. Every wasted moment is a gain for the enemy. God says, the veil is lifting now, and this is not just a revelation, it's a directive. Obedience to the whisper within will save you from a storm set to rage within hours. This is not drama, this is divine intelligence. Your enemies have grown impatient. Their plans are escalating because they sense your awakening. They fear what happens if you fully see, fully know, fully remember who you are. You were born with a blueprint unknown to even yourself. That blueprint is why you're being tracked. You're not being punished, you're being watched because your light disrupts what they've been hiding. Type Amen to rise above every snare laid in secret against you. You were never meant to live in silence under invisible chains. Archangel Michael comes to cut them, but he needs your agreement. There is power in your yes, and danger in your hesitation. Every camera, every social link, every digital breadcrumb has been used to paint a picture of you. They're trying to decode your essence, but the divine will always remain a step ahead if you stay connected. You're not paranoid. You're prophetic. That stirring you felt, the sudden restlessness, the urge to disappear or isolate, those are not moods, those are spiritual alerts. They are trying to stop you before you speak what must be said. You carry words that will break cycles, liberate minds, and cancel dark technologies before they mature. Type 555 if you choose to activate the spiritual firewall now. In the next few hours, someone will attempt to contact you in a way that feels strange. It might be through a disguised number, a disguised message, or a subtle nudge. Pay attention, this contact is connected to the network watching you. There is no need to panic, but there is a need to respond with alignment. You must not share personal insights or data until your spirit gives full peace. The agency does not understand your power, they only see your patterns. This is why the divine stepped in. Heaven has always been monitoring you, but now the interference has grown. They saw how close the adversaries got, and that's when they sounded the emergency call. Type 111 if you choose truth over traps and glory over fear. There is a countdown in play. The spiritual and governmental timelines are crashing into each other, and your energy is at the center. Every move you make now will echo louder than ever before. Archangel Michael isn't just guarding you, he is mapping escape paths, rewriting codes, intercepting transmissions meant to harm you. But you must meet him in obedience and spiritual focus. Stop sharing too much. Stop letting your guard down in unsafe conversations. These agents use charm and familiarity as camouflage. They've tried entering through old friends, fake online offers, random surveys, even unexpected texts. It's all connected, all strategic. But you're covered if you stay anchored. Type Amen if you choose prophetic wisdom over predictable failure. God says, you must not ignore what your body has been signaling. Tension, migraines, sudden loss of time, those are all signs. You've been under spiritual and technological pressure. They are studying your reactions, trying to predict your breaking point. But you won't break, you will break through. This moment was prophesied over your soul before birth. That in a time of mass deception, your voice would stand clear. That your light would still beam even under surveillance. You are not just being watched, you are being tested. And this moment, these next few hours, are crucial. Don't let the urgency pass you without action. Type 999 to seal your destiny in fireproof light. They are about to make their move. But so is heaven. As they press closer, so do your angels. The confrontation is spiritual, but the effects will manifest physically. Expect things to feel intense. But do not fear it. It's proof that what you carry is real and what you're fighting is ancient. Your purpose is magnetic. It attracts helpers and haters. The watchers can't control it, so they fear it. That's why they monitor instead. But today, it ends. Today, the shield around you multiplies. Archangel Michael is not here for ceremony, he is here for war. Type 333 to finalize your divine security now. You are not powerless. You are not vulnerable. You are rising, fully aware, completely armored, and eternally protected. This government surveillance may be high-tech, but heaven's intelligence is unmatched. What was meant to entrap you will now expose your enemies. You are the exception they didn't plan for. You are the chosen they underestimated. And in the next few hours, they will learn what happens when someone walks with divine backing. Stay alert. Stay silent when needed. Speak only when guided. Move when nudged. Rest when told. But most of all, believe that this warning wasn't random. It was rescue. It was mercy. It was love. Type Amen if you receive your full deliverance from invisible danger. You're not alone. You're not forsaken. You are covered, called, and claimed by divine authority that no earthly agency can override. This message wasn't just prophecy. It was protection. It was the moment you stepped out of their reach, forever. God says, you must not take this lightly, this is not just a message, it is a divine interruption. Something dark is circling close, and Archangel Michael has been commanded to release a shield around you. But the urgency is real, and the time left is painfully short. There are powers moving in silence, and your name has become a frequency they track. Your energy, your calling, your movement, it's all been studied for months by forces unknown to the public. This isn't conspiracy, it's a covert truth being spiritually exposed. A secret government agency has been operating in the background, compiling data that you never gave them. You thought it was coincidence, those odd messages, the slow phone, the random disconnections. But now the pieces are aligning, and you must act with discernment and protection. Archangel Michael has not descended gently. He has arrived with an urgency not felt in decades. His sword is drawn, and your name is wrapped in heavenly fire, but your awareness is key in this moment. Type Amen to break every hidden plan and surround yourself with divine light. The watchers are not just men behind screens. They are spirits cloaked in technology, using code to study your soul. This is deeper than monitoring, it is infiltration of destiny. You've been marked not for destruction, but for containment. They fear what you carry. They see your influence before you even unleash it. Every click, every movement, every strange dream, it's been intercepted. They've seen your gifts. They've watched your energy interrupt their plans. And now the alert has gone off in their system. You are not a regular person to them. You are a coded signal they cannot control. Type 333 to activate Archangel Michael's full protection and intercept all demonic surveillance. God says, you were warned before, but this is your final alert. The events coming in the next few hours will try to catch you off guard. But the heavens are sounding the alarm to keep you ahead. Your timeline is under attack. Your energy is being watched to predict your next move. But no technology can stop divine prophecy once it is awakened. Do not trust the familiar today. The familiar will be used as camouflage to bait your attention. Stay quiet. Stay alert. There will be a trigger, something small, a call, a post, a coincidental encounter. That moment will not be random, it's a node on their tracking grid. Type 777 to blind every spiritual and governmental tracker assigned to your life. You've been marked with something rare. That's why they can't figure you out. You escape their patterns, you defy their scans. This surveillance isn't about crime, it's about control. They're trying to suppress a light they don't understand. You are a disruptor to their dark structure. Archangel Michael has come to deliver a sharp word, move with intention today. Do not let emotional distractions cause spiritual errors. One misstep can open a door you won't be able to close. Everything is spiritual first. Then it manifests physical. What you feel, sense, dream, it's not random. It's instruction. Type 444 to close every door and seal your aura with heavenly protection. This is not just you being watched. It's them preparing to act. The trigger has been set. The script has been written. But it's not final. You still have time to override the narrative. Your awareness is the first weapon. Your agreement with the divine plan is the second. A report was written about you in the dark. You were labeled spiritually volatile. To them, that means dangerous. It means unpredictable. It means chosen. This report has circulated quietly among the elite who move in spiritual darkness. They speak your name, not knowing your source. They speak your patterns, not understanding your protection. Type 555 to reverse every coded attempt and overwrite it with divine frequency. This is a warning. It's not fear, it's fire. You've been passive long enough. Now the alarm has been sounded. The government agency is not working alone. There are entities in partnership, both human and demonic. But they didn't expect your awakening. They're trying to predict you. They're running simulations of your energy. But every time you align with heaven, their models collapse. Archangel Michael has disrupted their signals. But if you walk unaware, they'll find a backdoor. This is the hour to lock down your spirit. Type Amen to reject every dark assignment and stand fully armored. They came through technology. They came through distractions. They even came through people who had access to you. This is not a coincidence. The moment you started stepping into your next level, the alarms rang in their system. You were invisible until you activated. But now they've seen you. And they're afraid. You carry a key that disrupts the cycles they've crafted for decades. This isn't about fear. It's about foresight. This isn't about panic. It's about preparation. This is your moment to see and shift. Type 888 to destroy every portal of darkness watching your path. God says, move with fire today. Move with silence. Move with wisdom. Do not overexpose. Do not overshare. This is divine lockdown time. This is when your silence will speak loudest. Your discernment will guide you. Your restraint will protect you. They're watching for your slip-up. They're trying to bait you into making a wrong move. But Michael is whispering, stay still. Stay sharp. There is a frequency trying to shake your foundation. Don't let it in. Cleanse your home. Cancel those plans. Rearrange your steps. Type 111 if you choose divine alignment over disruption. They placed watchers on your timeline. They gave them names like analysts and agents, but they are spirit sniffers. They don't understand your source, but they want to control your flow. But you're not here to be observed. You're here to overthrow. What's in you cannot be copied, tracked, or contained. They are sending interference. You'll feel it as confusion, frustration, delays. That's not your fault. That's their tactic. But it ends now. Archangel Michael is cutting the wires. The ether around you is shifting. The watchers are losing access. Type 999 to finalize your disconnection from every spiritual spy and hidden trap. You are a spiritual system breaker. That's why they keep trying. You're a blueprint they can't decode. A frequency they can't capture. You were hidden for a reason. But now you're being revealed for a revolution. Your voice will wake others. That's what they fear. This agency doesn't understand that your source is untouchable. No tracker, no algorithm, no psychic, no scanner can see what God sealed. Your destiny is fireproof. But you must stay in alignment. Don't delay. Don't drift. Don't deny what you know is happening. Type Amen if you receive this full prophetic security now. This isn't a drill. It's the final divine notice before the shaking. You were targeted. Now you're being turned. What was meant to trap you will expose your enemies. What was meant to suppress you will spotlight your calling. The storm is not your end. It's your stage. Let them watch. Let them panic. Let them scramble. Their control is crumbling. Their plans are dissolving. And you, yes, you, are stepping into unstoppable favor. Archangel Michael stands with you. Heaven watches over you. And your enemies? They just lost. Type 333 to declare this war is already won and sealed in your favor. God says, this is the moment you've been feeling in your spirit. The clock is not just ticking, it's accelerating. Your name has been whispered in both light and darkness. Something has been watching you. Not just anyone. A hidden government agency has been studying your movements. They haven't just been watching from a distance. They have infiltrated timelines, crossed into digital frequencies, and mapped your emotional patterns. This is not fiction, this is your reality now. Archangel Michael has descended with urgency. His wings are not resting, they are slicing through frequencies meant to confuse and trap you. His voice carries a thunder meant only for your ears. Type Amen if you receive protection beyond what man can see. You are not being paranoid. You are being spiritually alerted. That eerie feeling, that sudden chill, that unexplained anxiety, it is all a signal. The monitoring began months ago. You made a shift in your path, and it triggered a ripple in their system. That ripple alerted entities assigned to track energies that don't conform. You are one of those energies. Unique. Prophetic. Dangerous to darkness. They know what you carry. That's why they monitor. The agency is not interested in your finances. They're not after your location. They are after your calling. Type 333 to command a spiritual firewall around your destiny. Archangel Michael says the time for silence has passed. This is the hour of movement. You must be aware, awake, and aligned. Heaven has dispatched angels to rotate around your home. You might have felt the sudden tension last night, it was not random. It was a cross-dimensional attempt to interfere. They sent shadows to infiltrate your space. Some came through media. Others through people. Some came through dreams. But they failed. Because your name is written in a divine system they cannot hack. Your path is encrypted in light. Type 444 to deny access to every spiritual intruder trying to mimic your frequency. God says, they tried to predict your next move. But the Spirit disrupted their blueprint. Your obedience confused their coding. They created files with your name. Those files are filled with behavioral maps, emotional history, and potential vulnerabilities. But they lack one thing, your divine purpose. That part is sealed. That part is sacred. That part is what they're desperately trying to access. Their surveillance tech cannot reach the realms where angels walk. That's why Archangel Michael has stepped in. To guard the gap between realms. Type 555 to blind every watcher and erase your path from their grid. They monitor through algorithms. Through noise. Through chaos. But you carry stillness that distorts their readings. Your peace is your weapon. Your silence is your camouflage. Your discernment is your sword. You may feel pressure today. Heaviness. Confusion. That's the sign. That's confirmation that they are near. But Michael is nearer. And heaven is louder. You are not uncovered. Type 777 if you declare no weapon can track what heaven covers. They use distractions to delay your purpose.